venture into flavors unknown, exciting global dishes, with mouth-watering home-cooked meals from just $2.99. Cusco. Men don't care about aging until we do. New Powerade serum by L'Oreal Men Expert.
Everything, every hour is very strictly planned. And in the beginning, when people come into this type of structure, imagine it's super difficult for people to cope with this because you feel like, oh, I'm tired, I want to sleep right now. Yeah, but you can't sleep because it's just training time. Or, but actually now I would like to go out with my friends. Yeah, but you can't go out because now it's the evening ceremony and afterwards you go to bed. So in the very beginning, there are many, many conflicts. That's where it comes from that, oh, these Buddhist rules, they are so strict. They don't allow anything. No, it's not they don't allow anything. It is you are testing yourself. You are testing yourself how much control can you have about your own mind? Because after some time, even with this hard structure, you start to be okay with all of it. It's okay for you to wake up at 6. It's okay for you to do the work, the cleaning work. It's okay for you that there's training. It's okay that there is this type of structure. And now the freedom has come. Because now, even if the things are put onto you which seem unnatural, still inside of you, nothing changed. Because inside you already have started to accept and adjust. It's about you on the inside. The freedom is not based on the circumstances. The freedom that we want is the one inside here. Because it's never going to happen in this world that we as humans are able to go out on the street and decide for yourself what you want to face out there. It's not going to happen. It can happen, yes. You stay inside these monastic walls under these rules. 2 years, 3 years, it's strict, it's hard, it's not a lot of fun. Yeah, because the fun comes afterwards. Because afterwards, there is not much anymore that can somehow bring you out of balance. Because this is what you find when you deal with yourself for a long time. You find yourself. How do you find yourself? Where to look for? Well, you need to spend more time with you, less with external things. On the long term, having a balanced life, a harmonious life, that's the key. That is one of the goals. But in order to get there, first of all, if you want to have a balanced life, you need to know what is there that needs to be balanced. Balance meaning that at least 2, this and this minimum. So to balance out, so meaning to put those 2 in the proper ratio, I need to know what is this? What is this one here? What is that? And then I need to understand, okay, now what is this? And afterwards, what does this has to do with that one? And then by trying out, but then one day you realize, okay. So that means, yes, of course we want balance, but the way to get there, to be able to adjust this balance means sometimes we need to go to these counterparts. That also meaning, for example, it's extremely difficult to tell a person nowadays, listen, money is not the most important in the world. Focus more on relationships, focus more on love, build up a community, go into the nature. This is the important part in life. I think only somebody can come to this realization who had it already, who had the money, who has the fame, who has the reputation, who has the success, who had the car maybe, whatever. First you need to have it to realize that's not it.
Do you ever get angry?
Of course. Of course these things come up, but angriness is just one of the challenges we are going to be put on this challenge. I think every human being in this world will get angry in this lifetime. And every time you get angry, you always have the chance to see for yourself what does angriness do for you or do
Hey,
against
Rob.
you. The same as everybody in this
Okay,
world
let
is
me
going to get
see.
jealous. Sometimes about things,
There's John
sometimes
Paul there.
about people. We all gonna get jealous. We all gonna get
Hang on,
envious. We
brother. Give
all
me a
gonna get
second.
sad. We all
Just
gonna
let me
get
make sure
depressed.
no
We all
windows
gonna
are
get
open and
frustrated.
let me
We all
lower
gonna
this.
feel
Right.
joyful. We all.
Good morning to you, brother. How are you doing?
Not too bad, Jude. How are you, brother?
I'm fucking grand. So, yeah, what I want to ask you is when exactly is the fight?
The 17th of February.
17th of February. Bro, you cannot hear any echoes in this, can you?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Brilliant. So here, okay. Tell me a bit about yourself and the people that'll come in and out of the chat. When did you start boxing, JP?
When I was younger, I would have done a bit of boxing on and off for a couple of years, like here and there. But I kind of went a different route, let's say, in life, as you do in Ireland. Do you understand? And
Fucking right.
other things were taking priority. But I'm out of addiction now a couple of years. So I went
Yeah.
head first straight back into training, and that's I'm training the last couple of years, like, and I'm sharp, I'm ready.
So, do you know a lot? What do you know about your opponent, JP?
I know he's 6'4" and he's 100 kg like myself, and he's a similar background myself as myself. You know what I mean?
And his last three fights, did he win, lose, draw, win, lose, and draw?
He hasn't boxed since he was a kid like myself, but he's been in training, so it's an even match. Like it's a match. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, as you know, JP, styles make fights. And individuals bring out the best in each other. But last night, rather than just get you on for 10 minutes, I was like, I don't want to fuck with it. So, how's the training going? And when is the fight?
It's the training's going deadly, Jude. I'm sharp. I'm ready. If they told me in the morning it's happening now, I'm ready. Like you know what I mean? And
Yeah, man.
the 17th of February, the Millennium Hall in Cork City, by the middle of Rebel Country, in the heart of
Yeah.
it. You know.
Well, I have watched some of your preparation, and it's like you've got a fucking savage body shot.
That's
You
the
know?
key. That's the key to open up the head. Aim for the body to open
And
up the head.
like I said, as long as you cause heavyweight, bro, like I said, for a living, you knock people out, and uh, you're a very humble guy as well. You know. Now, me myself, in 6 years I've been on YouTube. JP, I've never called a man out. You know why? Because I'm on a shitload of medication, bro. And if I get into a fight with somebody, once I don't know whether you're on any mental health medication, you don't have to answer that. But what I learned is, see, if you believe in your head that you're gonna break him and you hit him with, it's like, because you're really facing you know who you're really facing on the other side is yourself.
100%. 100%.
A lot of people don't get this, JP, right? Walking from your locker room to the fucking ring, mate, you feel like you want the ground to swallow you up, you know.
It's about controlling it. It's controlling that feeling, Jude. It's controlling them nerves and grabbing them and saying, this will pass in 2 seconds when I'm in there. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, you're back in and out, so can I ask you what your motivate? JP, how old are you, bro?
I'm 31.
Fuck's sake, bro, you're making me look that old here, like you're 18. But, so I asked you a couple of questions yesterday. Number one, I want to ask you is, what's the best fight you've ever seen, and what's the best trilogy you've ever seen in boxing?
The first Ali Frazier fight was the best fight I ever seen, right? And the trilogy, there's two trilogies that come to mind. I can't pick the Ali Frazier trilogy and the Tyson Wilder trilogy. They're the
Yeah.
two trilogies that stick out to me. I can't pick from neither one, you know?
Yeah, I'll give you one to watch. You've probably already seen it. Toro got you, Mickey Ward, bro.
I seen them, yeah, they're good.
Favorite trilogy. Because like I said, I like men to be men, and I like if you want my ass, JP, yeah. If I can get off the canvas after you want my ass, I will go over. I'll shake, not just hand. I'll take your coach's hand. I'll take your because everything in the game is about respect, bro. You know. Uh, can I ask you? How old were you when you first got into fighting, JP?
I would have been about 12. I would have started boxing on and off from about 12 up to about 15. And then I pulled away. I went the route of addiction, let's say, Jude, and wanting to be like the boys. You know what I mean?
Well, bro, yeah, that was my biggest downfall, like, because I ended up not just becoming one of the boys, bro, but I lost a lot of my friends in Dublin gangland, and you know how the country works, and I could have grown myself. See what I've noticed, JP, don't fall into this trap, right? There's a lot of people out there, yeah, that claim to be fighting men. They've never had a fight in their life. They were never tased, nicked, sectioned, all that. And I'm certified 3 times, but it's like I've learned to roll it, you know. And thanks to God, over 162 days ago, I come off a mood stabilizer JP, right? Because I've been up, down, up, down, up, down. And my 3 favourite things in life are fighting, family, and football. How are you, Conan? And hey, Celtic, the way I see it is, I like to get behind our own fighters. And, bro, I believe that you are going to stop him with a body shot.
Well,
Like,
that's my coach. My coach reckons the same thing. If I focus on the body, it'll open the head.
well, like I said, bro, you just make him miss. Time your shots. It's very easy for me to sit here and say to you, bro, listen, because you have to listen to your coaches, your peers. Do you understand?
100%. 100%.
If like I said right now, I was talking about it last night and I was saying, if JP caught me in the body, mate, I'm taking a knee. Do you understand? Because when you get hit, everything gets sucked out of you, and it's like you're looking around the fucking ring, and everybody outside, your friends, your family, your chick, and then you have the other guy you're fighting. He also has his family, friends there, and Mayor, everything is about the W. You understand? But like I said, bro, as long as you keep a high guard and here, let him fucking throw shots and deflect them, bro. And just pick your timing, and it's there, that shot is there all day. Now me and you've never had a conversation like this, but I've watched your preparation. So, growing up, bro, can I ask you something? Who are your role models when in boxing? And who? Another question.
The
Who?
usual suspects.
No, I know, but if you are, if you are to if you are to calculate it down a bit, right? Now you're a heavyweight, so like I said, you and David Price, that'd be a great fight. That I'd like to see that. But like I said, bro, I'll support you, and you're ever in Manchester. You're welcome here to have a cup of tea and what have you. So come here. What do you know about your opponent?
I'm not focusing. I don't know much. Like, he wouldn't know much about me, and I wouldn't know much about him. All I know is he have a similar background in boxing to myself. He's 6'4" like myself, and he's 100 kg like myself. So it's a mirror match of myself. It's literally me versus me. You understand?
I fucking reckon you'll beat her, and it's like I'm hoping you do because it's like, look, there's a lot of people on here trying to build boxing platforms like Dean and Dougie. Like I know the two of them. I've lived in Manchester 29 years, and a lot of people. I'll be honest with you, right? I know proper Joyce, man. Now I know young Joe, right? Now I knew Davey. Oh no, I knew John before I knew young Joe. And I remember he was knocking fucking gypsy men out. And I remember Joe before he got his nickname the Hulk. I never met his daddy. I never met Davey. I met John. He was at a fight in Manchester years ago. The McGinleys and Dougie and fucking a couple of others did not get on. And bro, now I don't disrespect anybody because you know on this housing estate we have the biggest Irish community in Manchester living on my fucking street, bro. You know, and a lot of the gypsy community get a bad fucking brush. They get a bad fucking, you know, it's like a bad shake, and it's like there's minorities in every community, every walk of life, bro. And some of us, it's like, you know, I'm 50 this year, got my son to uni, I'm going to be a dad again. And one thing all my life I've been good at, I can read fights, I can call them. I'm a massive UFC fan. I watched it from day one. Any disciplines, JP, me or my brother have taken part. And my little brother used to do Thai boxing for 10 years. I done kickboxing for 6. And it's like a lot of people don't realize, bro, when you have everybody and they're expecting you to win, you have that pressure, you know. JP, can I ask you how many fights have you had?
Well, I've a couple of kickboxing fights done this year. I've done about 3 kickboxing fights this year. Well, last year, 23, right? I have a couple of done when I'm fighting all my life on the streets, Jude, bare knuckles since I'm young, like, you know what I mean? And I've done a lot of boxing when I was younger on and off, you know what I mean? So I'm not completely novice, but this is my first sanctioned bare knuckle fight. This will be the first time I'm going into a sanctioned bout, if that makes sense to you. And I know the pressure you're on about now, but it's when I was in addiction, right? I wasn't sure of myself, I wasn't confident in myself, but I can deal with them things now. I've got the tools to deal with them doubt, that self-doubt, that lack of self-confidence. That don't exist in me anymore. There's nerves there.
Listen to me, that'll come in time. And here, there's no better way to learn, bro, through experiences. Okay, you're sparring with some kid that's in the gym, and this kid not like in training, this kid splits your eye and drops you, and
I got all that, dude, before out the road. My nose broke, my eyes busted. I've had that feeling before, like, you know what I mean?
Like I said, bro, if I was you, when is the fight, JP?
It's 17th of February, next month. It's only just under 4 weeks away.
Yeah, man. And nah, look at like I said, I've been watching your preparation, and I've just been me and my brother was watching it the other day because, like I said, I knew you were gonna come on, and I wanted to know like a little bit about you and your opponent, and so where do you see this thing going? This whole crossover boxing, YouTube boxing, you need to stay in your lane, bro. And listen, there's a lot of cunts that'll say to you, JP, can you come on my channel? Now, I say to everyone, do not bring drama to my life, right? It's like I've been around the fighting game all my fucking life, bro. And it's like, you don't go into boxing to hurt people, correct? You go in there to sharpen up your arsenal, to sharpen your skill set, your tools, you know. And I've worked with a lot of fucking youngsters, mate, and I've helped them with their disciplines. You see, I'm not a tough man, a hard man, or a fighter man, JP, but I can defend myself, right? Because, like, if I hurt somebody, bro, because of my mental health issues, I've been certified 3 times. If I assault someone, I don't get taken to jail. I get taken to a psychiatric facility. But fuck me anyway. Like, you know, how many rounds is the fight?
3 2-minute rounds, 6 minutes in total.
Well, like I said, bro, if I could give you any advice, I'd just say, like, make sure you have a high guard. And you know what a volume striker is, John Paul?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Well, you let somebody hit you 4 or 5 times just so you can connect to their body once.
Yeah.
Like, if you're keeping a high guard, It's like you can deflect the shots off your gloves. Now, is it gloves or is it
It's bare
bandage?
knuckle. Bare knuckle.
Oh, fucking yeah, baby. That'll be brutal.
Yeah.
So, your opponent, tell me, where is he from?
Sligo.
I wonder, do I know him?
Andrew McGettrick is his name.
And JP, what's the organisation that the card will be on?
Irish Fighting Championships, IFC.
Right. Is it getting broadcasted? How much is it to watch the fight?
I'm not sure of the ins and outs of the pay-per-view yet, but I will let you know, Jude. But it is going to be on a pay-per-view, and it will be. I'll share it on the community post on YouTube.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do for you, bro. Yeah, I'll share it on my community post. I'll share it on my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok.
The
No
whole
problem.
lot.
And like I said, JP, me and I tell you, right, I come on YouTube a few years ago and I tried to do a couple of things with mental health, and it's like I fell into a trap, bro, because you just imagine having a channel, right? You only had 700 subs and you have someone saying, bro, I'll sponsor your channel. What do you need? I need a camera. I need A, B, C, D here. No, he went and did it for me, right? And he said to me, you overnight, I'll get you an extra 200, 300 subs. And you know what? He did. But you know what I did, bro, without realizing I'd given me details. And we fell out. And we fell out over him kicking his dog. I seen him booting his dog because me and him had a row. And when I seen him kicking his dog, this individual, I fucking let rip at him. I said, see you, you animal. Don't come anywhere near the store. And guess what? 4 of me neighbours, bro, have it on camera. Like, you know what I mean? Here, you don't kick your fucking dog. That's just like kicking your child, bro.
Yeah,
But,
100%.
so, if you win this fight, what's next?
Well, Jude, I'm going to try to get a couple of under the belt and go towards England. BKB, BKFC, that's in the long run. I'm going to try make it to them organisations, you get me?
Bro, like I said, I'm rooting for you. You're probably going to have 3 fights. And if you come through them fights, bro, you could end up being put on BKFC books. Do you understand? It's just like you'd have to travel to England a lot because a lot of the fights are in the UK. But
I understand that.
Manchester, bro, yeah? Come see me, man. You know what I mean? We have a chat, a bit of food, fucking I love the idea of men going to war and then after it, you shake hands because you're putting your life on the fucking line because you're a heavyweight, bro. And you say hard, let's have a right, bro. This is about the sleep game. Yeah. And bro, I believe you are gonna put my man into a labbit.
You heard that?
Bring a pillar and throw it into the ring, yeah. Sleep. Like what McGregor did to Poirier.
Sleep.
JP, do you like football?
I follow a small bit. I'd be more into combat sports, Jude, but I support United, like. I support United.
Football, I'm fighting. I have a 29-year-old son bang into UFC, like I'm from day one. I remember when Ken Shamrock was fighting one of the Gracies years ago, like the Gracies, Hoyt Gracie. They're all like I said, fucking. Like, it's one thing to be out to box and kickbox, but to have jiu-jitsu in your belt as well, bro. And it's like I said, I know lads that have dedicated their entire life, bro, to mixed martial arts. Kung Fu, Taekwondo, kickboxing, Muay Thai, but implemented into one. So, what have you been to the gym this morning, or what have you to do? What's your schedule?
I have a brother that's in SBG. Yes, he does MMA. He's after having a few fights already, like my younger brother.
Yeah, but Paul, if you had to pick one, MMA or boxing? Which one would you go for?
I prefer the boxing. I prefer the art of boxing than the art of MMA. I like MMA. I follow MMA, but I prefer the sport of boxing.
As a fighting man, I'm going to ask you this question, and I want you to be honest with me, bro. Ngannou Tyson, who won that fight, bro?
Ngannou.
Now, I'm a big Tyson Fury fan, but I scored that point. Ngannou was winning that fight by a round, and you see, if Tyson had a losing that fight, him and Usyk wouldn't have happened. Wouldn't be
They
in the
had to
card.
give it to him for that fight to happen.
Come here. Do you know what I think would be a good tear up? John Fury and you know Joe Egan, Big Joe.
I seen it. He called them out. Yeah.
And he called them out. And John Fury, like I said, mate, what you throwing tables at fucking nitties for YouTubers, geeks. You know, it's like, but I love the art of war. I love men that can fucking fight each other and at the end of it shake hands, you know, and have a beer. You know, it's fucking beautiful, like, you know, so I'm not going to ask you on a live what's your fucking strategy. I'll JP, you on Instagram?
I am on Instagram, brother.
Well,
It's
send me a message.
JP Fitzy 2023.
Give me a second, brother. Like I said, hang on. Okay, so. Right, go on, what's your Instagram?
JP.
Yeah?
Fitzy, Fitzy.
Fitzy.
Yeah.
Alright, JPF Fitzy.
2023. 2023.
Got you, brother. I'll add you today. Nah, look at Pablo told me, he said JP is a fucking diamond of a fella. So if Pablo tells me that, like I said, I'm trying to put a panel of a few people, few experts together, not just boxing or fighting, people that know their shit about music and mental health and the rules. JP, you know, a lot of us suffer with mental health issues and we try to do something like we go to the gym, we fucking lift weights, we hit bags, we kick bags. But doing that, boxing helps your mental health.
Oh, 1,000,000%, Jude. Like, I'm not on any medications or any drug. I don't even smoke a cigarette anymore, right? And
Wow.
all I do is train. The train is keeping that normal. I was uncontrollable, unmanageable, and borderline psychotic before I got back into what I was doing. Do you understand?
No, but it's a beautiful thing, though. Do you understand? And it's like your focus now, bro. Like I said, you're 31, man. My son is like 2 years younger than you, and I always told him be a champion at no matter what you do, bro. Even if you're a garbage man, even if you're a fucking pot washer, mate, be the best at it because you know one day, mate, you won't be in that kitchen. You'll probably own your own kitchen. When I left Dublin, JP, I'll be honest with you, I was a full-blown heroin addict. And I got into it through working in a nightclub. And how it all started, long story short, was it's like you cannot move into the city centre and expect to open a nightclub without anybody else noticing. Yeah,
I've been up that way before, Jude. I was heavily addicted to benzodiazepines 5 years ago, like Xanaxes and D10s and Valiums and all.
Bro, listen, I've never took Xanax before. I've took plenty of fucking blues. But I've grown out of it. I'll show you.
You're better off, brother.
I'll show you something. One sec, yeah. So, today, this is what I'm on, JP. Right, look. I have a blister,
yeah.
right? I'm on 3 lots of quetiapine. The 300 milligrams a day, 200 milligram, and 100. So that's 600 mils of quetiapine. Then I'm on promethazine, pregabalin for me pain. I'm on a very low 2 milligram diazepam 3 times a day, venlafaxine, sertraline, and mirtazapine. And I've a few more, but bro, they fuck you up. But it's like me missus told me before Christmas that I was gonna see JP. You leaving respect this, right? Last year, my mother and father, right? My ma's last wishes was when she died. She knew. She said, "You, please don't bury me on English soil, and please don't bury me next to that bastard being me dad." Okay, so you know what I did? My brother went home. We got the grave opened up. They got repatriated, and you know, like when I was 4, JP, I lit a fucking fire in my house. My mum went to get nappies, and bro, within seconds, the whole place went up, and I tried to open the door, bro, and I got blown onto the balcony. As soon as the oxygen, the air hit the fire on me, boom! I lived in a place called Fatima Mansions in town, but after that fire, my sister, we never had one picture of her. So I said to myself, when I come on this YouTube, I'm coming on here for a reason. I'm thinking ahead. Just in case I get a bang of a car, I wake up not dead one day. I wake up dead one. Well, you can't wake up dead. But I've made altogether 6,000 videos, bro, and I'm gonna upload them all. I love football, I love people, and I like talking about mental health. And if like I went from tried to take my life twice. JP, I was in a very bad place, lad. You know what I mean? Or at the time, I was in a hostel, a 20-odd year relationship. I lost me dog. I lost me job. I got mentally unwell, and I ended up section upon suicide watch. And today, I'm managing to cope with it more. Since I've got rid of the mood stabilizer, bro, I had to because the channel I had, Fighting Back United, was just too toxic. Well, anyway, fuck me a minute, back to
No,
you.
you're grand, Joe. Walk away, boy, because I like to hear this, because you know why? Because there's always a way out. You're after pulling yourself out of that now, and you're doing positive things now. That's good. That's good.
Only for my missus, it's like because my 2 brothers live with me, and we've always been around each other all our life. And when I got sick, my brother had to become my carer, like because what I did was I tried to take my life and I damaged my neck, bro, with a belt. I was swinging, and next to all, the fucking thing snapped, yeah. And
Bless.
then, wait, no, this one. Now, this is how I know I'm healing. What crazy bastard lays on a railway line and lets a train go over him, JP? And here, bro, that's how my kids' lives. You know what happened to me, bro? I thought I was in Guantanamo, being waterboarded. Noses, bro, everywhere, yeah. And like when I ran over me, bro, like that. Look, it reminds me of that Johnny Cash song. I hear that train, it's coming. I could hear it go woo woo. I seen the light, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I wet myself. I was that afraid, but bro, it was about 300 feet away from me, and I was about to roll and try, but bro, it was too late. And on my luck, it had taken me 2 legs, me cock, me arms, one of me eyes, 2 of me ears, and just leave me with an eye. And bro ran over me, and I know why God didn't want to take me, because what I didn't realize was in 2024. I was going to end up being a granddad and a dad, get me man and dad repatriated back to Ireland. But 3 weeks ago, me partner's dad died. So I've had a lot of shit to deal with, bro. So I fuck stream it. Yeah, JP, I would fuck a picnic up. Do you understand? So My question to you is, where do you think, how, like I said, listen, as long as you believe in yourself, bro, are you left or right-handed?
Right-handed. Right-handed.
Oh, fuck. Like I said, bro, listen, I've worked with some good coaches, I've worked with some kids of, of, like I said, some of the kids I've worked with have been around world champions all their life when it comes to kickboxing and Muay Thai, and like I said, Ronnie Graham, 6-time world champion, and in Manchester, bro, there was these two restaurants called the Siam and the Royal Orchid. They're still there, but they were owned by two-time brothers, okay? Now wait till you hear this. Now, I didn't work there. Mark and Alex, my two brothers, worked. Long story short, my man, there was two brothers. One was a master in Muay Thai and the other one was a grandmaster. And then there was another master called Master Ske. Now, they opened up the International Muay Thai Federation in Manchester, you know, and everything, bro. If you go into a section and they hear you swear, bro, you're getting disciplined for it. Here, no swearing in here. These are Buddhists. And you were
Oh,
given
it's
this.
all aspects of life. Them boys take discipline to the next level. They discipline your whole life, not just one aspect of it.
But JP, do you know something about Thais and Buddhism? They are so spiritual, you know, and they're very philosophical. Do you know, for the philosophers, a lot of the man, it's like they trained my brother how to fight for 10 years now. He had a few people in the stable because above the restaurant was the gym. And I remember my brother pulling up one day in a van, coming in with two big fuck off back elbows, with brand new mitts, sparring gloves, gym pads, you know what I mean? Fucking everything. And like I said, Mark done that for 10 years. But sometimes, JP, when you're in a situation like you could be outside, all right, I'll wait to hear this. My cousin JP, right? And he was walking home from town after being out on a night out. And on the way past Guinness's, he seen this fella and he had a girl up against the fucking wall, throttling her, and she was out here. So my cousin went over to him and he says, "Here, mate, she's had enough, leave her out." And he said, "If you don't fuck off me, I will hurt you." So he swung at me cousin. Me cousin went like that. One rap, bro. My man fell back, hit his hat off the pavement. Long story short, he died in the hospital. But bro, it was not intentional murder. It was,
Manslaughter.
well, that's what he got in the end. You know, and it's like, bro, I am not perfect yet, but there's one thing I was raised. My dad raised me how to fight, but I learned how to defend myself, but my mother learned me how to get into dealing with the other side. You know, education's the way forward. And JP, I'm sure you know where Cherry Orchard is, and you know the story, cartel wars. In the UK, it's postcode wars, but over there, it's very serious. And people should be telling the next generation education's the way forward. Yeah,
To stay away from all that, Jude, because at the end of it is only death, insanity, and institutions. You know what I mean?
it's like I like to see men, and you're a proper man. It's like, you know, and I was watching you hitting that bag and all, and like I was saying, bro, as long as you already know your own fucking game plan, but as you know, sometimes JP, when you get smacked in the face, your game plan goes out the window, and everything you and your coaches has been working on, it's just not there. Like I said, if your coach is and as you know, right, if you're fucking fighting someone in kickboxing or MMA, if you kick the good 3-4 times in your lead leg, bro, you cannot get the same maliciousness in your shot. You can't get the same spring. Do you understand? If this is your lead leg, mate, yeah, it's like you want it. Because it's like you can extend. Do you understand? It's like, but overreaching sometimes, and you can be caught for it. Like
I
I said,
train in kickboxing as well, Jude. And after eating a couple of leg kicks as well, like. You know, I know leg kicks are nasty. They're nasty.
Okay, here's another question for you, champ. Right? Who do you reckon is the most ferocious leg kicker in UFC?
Um, of recent now, Alex Pereira, he have a calf kick there that's it's nasty, like. But I don't know. That's it. Barboza, Edson Barboza. He's a good leg
I'll
kick as well.
tell you who's the best. Hang on. I'll tell you who's the best leg kicker in MMA. Justin Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje have a good leg kick. Yeah, he have. Yeah.
He hasn't just got a fucking good leg kick, it's like, and he's just so devious. It's like, but Tony Ferguson, El Kikui, bro, I was heartbroken that, cause like Tony, when it comes to the lightweight division 155, bro, it's my favorite division, and Islam Makhachev is the man, and a lot of people have these two things, but when you're Muslim, bro, see you have discipline, faith, patience, resilience. And all it takes is for you to make one mistake, to overreach, underreach, and then it's like I said, I've always kept a high guard if I'm fighting somebody and I let them hit me in the face if like 3, 4 times, but I'll deflect it off the gloves. So this fight, after this fight, is there anybody that you've seen that you'd like to fight?
So, it's not really like anyone in particular. Like, you know what I mean? It's just if every fight brings me closer to my main objective, I'd be happy enough with that, dude. You understand?
Well, it all depends what your objective is, but what promotion is it? The fight is
IFC, it's the first sanctioned bouts in the country, the first legal bare knuckle matches in the country. Do you understand?
Wow.
So this is I like being a part of history because history is remembered, Jude.
Bro,
You know
you're
what I
an
mean?
innovator. You're helping things, you understand, and it's great. Hang on a minute, listen. Afraid of his own shadow, will not fight anybody. He called out Danny Christie, he called out loads of people. He's a fucking rapist, right? And I have no time for people that are significant risks to our society, being our most precious people in our life, being our children and our missus and our family.
That's a
And
good one, Jude. I never heard that one yet. Afraid of his own shadow. That's a good one. I didn't hear that one
bro,
before.
he is afraid of his own shadow. I got on his line for 2 minutes and he's a shook bitch. I said to him, "See you. You're a convicted sex offender, yeah." And do you know what gets on my nerves, Paul? There's people that support him, you know, and there's linesmen do not cross, and he's crossed the line. And I said it to him. I sent him a message. He blocked me on Insta, Messenger, everything, because honestly, I would slap you from here, mate. You're a fucking wrong and end up. Bro, listen, you are the company you keep. It's
Oh, they
like,
reckon they reckon show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. All right, they reckon that. Yeah.
exactly. Well, you're wise beyond your years, bro. Like my,
I've been through the mill. I've been through the mill, and in it, like yourself, no more than yourself, I'd say, Jude. I know I've been around the place. I learned a hard lesson a few times.
eh, well, like I said, John Paul, a lot of good people coming in here every day, and a lot of it's like, look, everybody knows. 6 years ago, JP, you imagine making a channel that took you 6 years to build, and you trust somebody. They start buying you a shitload of things, every kind of equipment I needed. He bought me loads of gadgets, voice recognition, all that shit. He bought me trackers. Bro, the shit this cunt, he's like James Bond. But he put a URL on my channel and I was in a stranglehold once again. And I was like, I've worked hard on this. I used to go on. You probably wouldn't have seen me on there, the cesspit, years ago. And I enjoyed it, but Hector started calling people out and other people, bro. And it's like, listen, we're grown men. We don't need to call people out. We'll stand in front of them. Eh. Now, here's a question for you. If you could fight two people on YouTube, regardless, even if they are significant risks to women and children, who would them two opponents be?
In the whole of YouTube,
Yeah.
Jake Paul and KSI for the money.
No, I mean yes. Wish, bro. Nah, I mean in the YouTube community right now, there's a lot of guys that fight for BKFC.
Right. Like, there's no one in particular, Jude. Like, unless there was just an incentive to money, like, yeah, fair enough. You know what I mean? But
listen,
any of them, right? Not any of them. That's the answer. Any of them. You know what I mean?
There is a few people on here though that talk the talk and fucking. They've never had a fight. They've never been nicked. They've never knocked a screw out. They've never been tased. They've never been pepper.
Yes.
But all my life, JP, I like multiple disciplines because it's like I used to get bullied as a kid and I used to come in crying all the time, bro. My daddy used to humiliate me. He'd say, "Have you got a fanny? You know, you should have been a girl and all." Like, and it fucking gets into your head. So, you know, he taught me how to fight. I didn't want to, bro. You know, and it's like, it just becomes an occupational hazard. I was put on Ritalin, bro. And I didn't know that I was like it was like whiz. And when I first moved up to Ballyferm in my old area at 10, I was fighting with people every day, bro. I used to come in with split noses all the time. But over months, I start becoming friends with these guys that I fought. And then we ended up becoming one big unit up in Ballyferm at Cherry Orchard, Dublin 10, what they call now Cartel Land. And bro, you know how it works here. Like I said, it's like in town. There's one here. Everybody wants to be a gangster, bro, and a tough guy. But here, I come from a place where men get nicknamed and are shot dead in front of their kids, execution style, because they thought they were smarter than everybody else and they wanted to earn a bit more money, even though they found in the bank, bro. It's not enough. Do you understand?
I know, it's a waste of life. It's a waste of life. It's a waste of life, Joe.
It's like there's a lot of dickheads on here, bro. Like, for instance, afraid of his own shadow. He'd never fight a man like you. He might even call you out. I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't already, but don't fall into that trap because that cunt is just a clout chaser. Anybody who goes to Thailand is a pervert. Like, my opinion, I don't give a fuck whether people like it because Harry Potter, aka Flash Gordon, the Beast of Monrose, he's over there. You know, afraid of his own shadow goes over there to suck tits and dicks. You know, imagine shagging someone with a dick and a pair of tits, bro.
Oh,
I'd
God.
you.
God.
Our hand been violated. You know, imagine that shit. Yeah, leave me alone. I said something yesterday. I'm very good at penetrating people's arseholes. Yeah, not that kind of way. I am not a gay, but I've something to say straight out of Ballyer's here.
No.
So, JP, without, are you gonna try knock this guy out? Are you gonna try stand with him?
Yeah, I'm going in for the kill, like. I'm going in to do damage. You know what I mean?
Well, be as patient as you can for the first minute to try read him out. You know,
100% suss the situation and then execute the plan. That's it, Joe.
like I said, bro, no, here, it's not a fucking race, bro. And it's like, just like I said, you know this, you need at least a good minute and a half to try read out this cunt. Just watch whether he's Southpaw or Orthodox, and it's like, let him, like I said, volume strikes, bro. Deflect him off your fucking guard.
Off the guard, dude.
And once he commits, bro, and throws an overhand right or an overhand left, you can counter him, bro. Straight in them ribs and break the fucking thing. Make that cunt quit or knock him out. And then you can move on to the next stage. And like I said, bro, you could really do something with this. You know, you could eventually, if you beat another 2 or 3 guys, yeah, bro, you could get a fucking contract off the BKFC, bro, and that's your way in. You know, it's like when you have your head. I'll tell you what I see with you, yeah. Not only are you a patriot, you're you're skilled, you're durable, you have resilience. It's like, you know, and regardless what adversity has ever faced you in your life, bro, when you stand in front of him in that ring, as you know, JP, everything outside the ring is fucking noise. You know,
It's irrelevant to the situation, dude.
fight or he didn't fight good or whatever. Well, Leo, do you know how hard it is to get in a ring when you have all your family and friends watching you, your coach? Do you know that pressure? Especially when
I love it.
and you realise, here, the game plan's out the window. I'm going to have to fight my own fight. My coach is going to be pissed off, but look, I don't care.
Do you see that feeling you're on about there, Jude? The thought of that gets my adrenaline pumping, and I went from one extreme in addiction to the other, so I'm fueled off of that. I love that. I love that feeling. I'm confident in myself now, as before I wouldn't have been confident in myself. But the couple of years sobriety and self-work on myself, that is my new buzz. That's my new thrill. That feeling you're on about. You understand? Pressure.
Hey,
pressure makes men.
Come here. You're 31, bro. It's either gonna happen now or it's not.
Or never.
Right. Now it's up to fucking you to make it happen.
100%.
You're going thinking, yeah, no cunt can beat you. You're stood in one corner, you look across, and fuck him. You're looking at yourself. Let him go. Hit your shots. Do you understand? Wait, because you'll get an opportunity. And when he fucking makes a mistake, you'll be there to neutralise the cunt. Because if he can beat you, you know.
I love it, dude. I love it. The thought of it now, I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to go now, brother.
I'm here and I'm rooting for you, and yeah. But guys, like I said, CJP, if you're not giving them if you're not sub to him, give him a sub, because he's a good guy and he's one of our own and he's going into fucking war, and I am rooting for you, bro. Right?
Nice one, Jude. Jude, I'm gonna have to jump off here now in a minute.
If you're not doing that this evening and you're in the live, you can jump on. Right, so I like boxing, fighting, football, and music. I have someone for music in place. I have someone else. And like I said, bro, you can jump on my panel anytime.
Lovely.
Nonsense. There's no one in the chat acting the bollocks because they be booted. And I just want you to know, bro, I have a lot of love and respect for you, and I'm rooting for you. Just know that. Yeah. And I'll share all your shit. I promise you. Once I hit my target, bro, I've done this for 6 years for free, right? And I could have been any kind of coach. A mental health coach, a fighting coach, a striking coach, a kickboxing coach. Easy in me, bro. But I wish you the best of luck, JP. I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to see if Luke will jump on. But listen to me. I've nothing but love and time and respect for you, bro. And I'll share your shit all over the place in the next few days.
Thanks very much, Joe. You're doing deadly, brother. You're smashing it. Keep doing your thing, bro. Fair play to you.
So, champ! The champ is champ. Thanks for coming in, brother.
Not a bother, brother. Mind yourself. Look.
Peace. Good luck. Oh, how deadly is that, man? Eh, like I said, going forward, it's taken me so long. Eh, I lost all passion and love for it when I lost the channel, and I was like, I haven't got 6 years to do it. To start all over again, I just can't do it. And that's why we're doing this. Not much, mate. We were just talking to JP, and I'm rooting for him. You know, he's a well level-headed guy, and he's very durable. He's got power, stamina, skill, endurance, adaptability, creativity, and big Irish balls. You know, so shout out to JP for coming on. Uh, he will be on again throughout the week, you know, and a few other guys will be on. Now I have confirmation. Like I said, I won't make you no promises. I'll just do my lives every night, yeah. And we'll see who won't hit the target by March, right? Because I'm going to do something about it, you know, while I can. I'm going to hit me target, and then I'll set myself another and another and another. I know, yeah. I'm working on it, Conan. It's work in progress. I fuck up StreamYard, you know, but I'm rooting for them, you know. Like I said, anybody that comes through what I've come through, you know, I've nothing but respect for them, you know. There's a few people will come on. Like I said, on Thursday, I'm going to meet somebody that means a lot to me. You know, I can't wait to meet an old friend who tried to kill me. And I forgive him. I've come full circle because I can't forgive everybody that did that to me on YouTube. I can forgive them. I just won't forget what you did. You know, forgive you. I forgive everybody. Because I'd be a liar and a phony to my fate. I can't just forgive 97% of people that did bad shit to me and not forgive someone else, you know. And this particular someone else, he said to me when I seen him, Jewett, you know, because of what I did, karma come for me. I had 3 assassination attempts on my life. And not me, me mate. Well, I've had a couple too. I've had 2, maybe 3, but who's counting? He's the bravest man I knew in my group of friends, and I'd loads of savages and alphas in my friend collection, if you want to say it that way, like the caliber of them. When you grow up in Dublin, when you grow up in Ballyfermot, Cherry Orchard, every night outside my front garden, my wall was filled with about 50 of us. The police used to try to dispose us. You know what I mean? Here, we've had a noise complaint, have you? Well, you better put your fucking earphones in then, don't you, mate? What you doing? What's sitting in my garden? You pig fuck. Now fuck off. Uh, you know, education's the way forward, not selling drugs or trying to be one of the boys because it's fucking bollocks. And when you get to my age, you realise that's what it was, bollocks. Because when I was on my arse, English people helped me, my so-called enemy. What the fuck have them English people done to me? Not a fucking thing. You know, me 3 girls were born in this country. Do you understand? My son was born in the Rotunda, and I couldn't get a job because I had charges for firearms and heroin, and no one's gonna take you on with that, you know. So I had to lie. And 20 years of my life, working life, was a lie because I had got a criminal record and I was a criminal, you know. Uh, But you grow up, you have to grow up, you know, save your tissues for your own issues, you know, but school's over, you've all graduated, well, not all you've graduated, but you can only learn people so much, you know, and if they choose not to listen, that's on them, you know. I'm happy with the work I've done because I've had people inbox me and say, Jude, I didn't kill myself for you. My kids had a great Christmas over you because of your videos. You come through suicide ideology, and once you have it in your head, it never goes, you know. Bro, I'm sorry. I'll let you talk more the next time or this evening. I have a friend called Luke, and at 15, well, at 13, I fell in love with a thing called Dublin's dance scene and the whole ecstasy scene, the culture, the clothing, the chicks that violated me at 15 in the toilet, grown ass women, my husband's at home riding me like Shergar for tablets. And like I said, your past is your past, but your past can form the individual that you are, you know. I'm very reckless, but I like speaking to different individuals, and I will, like I said, I like speaking to my own, you know, not nerds, you know. There's a lot of nerds, shook midgets on YouTube. All they can do is block or ban or troll people, but they wouldn't meet you, you know, because they already know what'd happen, you know. But nowadays, I am a law-abiding citizen, kind of. I don't fuck with Class A drugs, and that shit wrecks communities. And a lot of the time, when you go through traumatic shit like losing friends from me when I was a teenager, one of my mates got stabbed to death, man. I wasn't there and I couldn't help him. The only way I could help him was put pressure on his chest, but he bled out on me. And then about 6, 8 weeks later, another one of our friends, we were fucking about and he was in a big chestnut tree and he fell off it. He slipped and fell off a 40-foot tree and landed about 6 foot away from me, but his brain matter was on my shoes because his head opened up like a coconut. It was on my school pants and all, and that year was probably one of the hardest years of my life, and then I started taking drugs to block it out. Nah, all the boys that come in here, JP, are sound, you know. They support me, they believe in me, like I was gonna give all this up, and Pablo, Stevie, Chopper, Conan, Luke, Pat, loads of them said, do it, you can't stop now, bro. You know, look, I had a channel stolen off me that took nearly 6 years to put together. Like, not the day I made the channel, I was working years before that to put something together. And I trusted someone who called me a friend and they betrayed me, long story short. You won't take another thing ever off me again. Nobody on YouTube will, you see, because I'm awake now. My kind of men, we do not pal around or associate with people who are rapists, not alleged rapists, rapists. I'm a bit disappointed at a few people that have been going into Afraid of His Own Shadows channel just to get a paycheck. I've lost respect for them individuals. You know. Good morning, brothers and sisters. Really? Save your good morning, mate. I don't need to hear it. You know. On 2 occasions, I've tried to bait a couple of people. Number one being Video Craig, spiky head, and then Solway fucked it up on me. You know, I had them there on me, you know what I mean? It's like you don't tell jokes about dead babies, you know. I'm a father at the end of the day, and there's certain things I do not tolerate or let slide. It's a G code. You're a sex offender, or you hit a chick or your kid in front of me, mate, I am gonna blast you. Do you understand? Because men should never hit their missus. That's not love. You know, men shouldn't hit their kids. You know, it's not the right way forward. Like, I wouldn't say I had a worse raising, but my father was a disciplinarian, you know. And I always said, when I grow up, I will never, ever hit my children. And then at 21, when I found myself in Mountjoy prison with a gun charge and a heroin charge, I was in the wrong jail. I wasn't even in there 3 days, and a friend come to me and he said, "Jude, there's a green on you." I said, "For what?" "For the asylum, bro. You know who runs this jail? You know, you're in Banda country, Jude. I can't be there all the time, bro. I'll try to help you. Did you bring anything in?" Now, lucky enough, when my gap was getting raided, I had about 6 parcels with 20 bags in each one. So I got a big lump of shower gel, banged it on, and stuck it up my arsenal. And next of all, they raided the gaff. You know, they found a Luger, they found an extra magazine, they found fucking a loaded magazine, you know. But it wasn't mine. I knew who owned it. Just wasn't aware that he'd left it there. But in the world that I used to come from, you can't tell on people. You know why? Because you have a book of evidence. Yeah. Now, if me and you get nicked during my gaff, yeah, and they find a shitload of Class A drugs, yeah, you're there. They're nicking you too. Yeah, that's not my shit. It's not mine. Do you understand? So because you haven't got the balls to own up, other people are gonna get fucked. And I never opened me mouth. You know, I kept my mouth shut, and that's the reason why people always respect me in Dublin gangland, because they know I was part of it at one time. But then I got out of Ballyfermot and I grew up. I got my son to uni. Well, he got himself to uni. I just had to get him to the water so he could swim. Been to Mersey for 4 years, got a degree, bachelor's, helped thousands of families in Croxteth and Toxteth with awareness. You know, like you can't be a yeah, you can't be soft if you walk in Liverpool, Toxteth or Croxteth, because they killed the kids. You know, they don't get no help whatsoever. You know, high crime, low privileged areas don't get funding. And years ago, because the sons of the father and the Toxteth riots, Liverpool City Council will not release no money to high crime, low privileged areas. Uh, you know, uh, like I said, over the years, I've stopped starting these projects, and like I said, I'm 130 odd subs away from hitting me 1,000, and I've noticed something on YouTube when it comes to your members and your membership fees. People charging £5 a month, and they don't even do nothing for them members. So do you know what I'm gonna do, right? I had to think about it, right? So when I hit my target, I'm gonna do my memberships at 50p a week. Now, I have noticed, 1 second, I have noticed that nearly every motherfucker on YouTube who has a membership pack does not help their members. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna charge 50p a week, and what I'll do is There's a lot of channels that are on the first 100 still. There's a lot of channels that are on 150 trying to get to 200. There's a lot of channels trying to get from 200 to 300. Right? Now it can take you a few years to do it. And what I've realised, 2 failed projects now with this one. For 50p a week, see my members, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to make a short and I am going to say, yo, everybody, I need you to do me a big favour. I want you all to give Conan a sub because he is one of my mods on my channel. You know, he's trying to grow his own channel. And he's a good guy. Can you go and sub to Conan? Can you go sub to Paul C? Great DJ, great sets. And Paul reminded me of something. And the love I used to have for music. And I have me Technics in the shed. And they're just sitting there. And every time I go past the shed, I can hear them going, you fucking cunt. You've left us in here for 1,000. You've left us in here for years. So Paul C said to me, bro, you know, Paul C gave me a little gift as well. You know what I mean? Because I said I walked away from music, but for some reason, Paul has said that I have a talent and I don't even see it. You know, but it's nice for people to believe in you. You know, what are you laughing at? But anyway, here, I want to take you out into the shed. Come on, me go. Let me show you something, right? Where's me shoes? I want to show you me techniques now, right? And it's like, I don't need to use them. My music's here. I have a photographic memory. 1 second. Yeah, my memory is pure, though. Yeah. Hard times don't last. Coming out my ass all my life, all my life. Right, come on, let's show you me decks in the shed, right? But it's like, it's sad because they're out there and that, like, you know what I mean? Oh, look at the shed, look at it, it's windy out, baby. Hit me, baby, one more time. Right, Colin and Paul, I'll show you. Come on, we go in the shed. Look at over in the corner, Paul. Look, you see them? They're just sitting there, bro. You know, a 4-piece, and I have me 2 decks in there. You know what I mean? So we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, and that, bro, that's been there years. Do you understand? It's been there, just sitting there. You know, I have me decks in there, and I have a couple of things over there. Like I said, yeah. So my techniques are just sitting there, bro, over the years. You know, and Paul, 10 years ago, you see these were the bollocks, bro. You know, hang on. I don't want to slip. How can you make me fucking fishing at you, cunt? Hard times don't last. Leroy, come down, you squirrel. Fuck. Hard times don't last. Talking out my ass. So they're just sitting in there, Paul. Nah, Paul, look, music has always been a big part of my life. It'll always be a big part of my life, but I've waited for a long time to bring a few people on and just fucking, well, whatever, it's how old it is, but the point is, Technics belts, it's like there's a great sound off them, you know, but it's like I felt like when me dad passed away, I fell out of love with music in a way, you know. But every day I wake up and I kiss her, you know. My mother's not here anymore, but she's the closest I'll get to my mother. You know, I'm a very spiritual guy. You know, I love nature. You know, I love any living thing. You know, thanks for subscribing, brother. Now, like I said, it's been a long time coming, and I've had to stop and start because of health issues and stuff. And there's nothing more than bringing on people like men. I like talking to men, not nerds. And I've put a little team together. My favourite things in the world are football, family, and fighting and music. I listen to a lot of meditation. Like this year, like it has to be done. I have to work on my disciplines, being me forgiveness, me patience, me resilience, and me guilty pleasures. I have to let that go because it's like
Simply be getting out of bed. Your small win might be going to the gym. Your small win might be making one more phone call or
Paul.
getting up an hour earlier.
My father did what you call podcasts well before the YouTube app was made. You know, my dad recognised that 6 people like to hear radio. They like to hear songs. And while they're on a fucking ward dying, you know, they can write a little request song down and you get a little shout out during the programme and all, you know, wishing them well. And well, Paul, what I've realised is a couple of weeks ago, bro, when I lost my father-in-law, I met an old friend who I thought was dead. I was told he was dead. Anyone that gets assassinated, bro, they're fucking dead, yeah? And next of all, I heard him say my name and I couldn't believe it. I'd have walking past him and he was me wingman from 15 to 18 till I come to the UK, and he was tricked into handing somebody a weapon. He didn't know it was me. They were going to get used on. But we've grown up our daddies, and one day my son and his son are going to say, yeah, your dad tried to have my dad clipped and you missed, you know. I never thought, you know, but I'm looking at the bigger picture, you know. I said to me missus yesterday, you know, if I could pick someone to protect my son, it'd be him. It wouldn't be a family member, it'd be him. Because, yeah, we were willing to roll together and we were willing to die together too. And in order for me to forgive him, I just can't forgive 78% of people. You know, there's no middle ground. You have to forgive. You don't have to, but if you can find it in your heart to forgive. So what I will say is, anyone in Ballyer, if you're watching this evening, tonight, tomorrow, next week, Ian Gibbons was one of my best friends and he's alive and he's my brother. You know, I've lost too many friends, so I'll take this one back. You know, like, and he knows more about Man United than I do. Guys, just give me a second. I need to ring pizza. 1 minute. Oh, I love you too. Beautiful. Daddy's just doing his lives, you know what I mean? Till 2 and then 6 tonight. I love you. I love you. I love you. Loads of people try to see me fail, and that's your biggest mistake, underestimating a man like me. I've already smashed me fucking. I've gone past my old channel by 250 subs, and I'm so proud of that. And I have a good group of mods that have supported me, and you know, they know I do YouTube all the time. StreamYard is just a little bit different, but that's what we are gonna do. I had JP on before, and like I said, music, football, and family are my favourite topics. And I'm gonna bring on a music enthusiast who knows more about music than I do. And there's only one person on the dance scene in Ballyer that I would put Luke right next to, because he has this cunt's record collection, vinyl collection. You know, it's like, it's ridiculous. You know, and he knows the stuff. You know, so I want men on my panel, proper men, you know, to talk about music, mental health, recovery, addiction, suicide, ideology, and there's always hope. Never give up hope. Trust me, I'm telling you now. You know, I mean, that smiles at you. All you can do is smile back and suck it up. But I tell you what, see this channel? We're ready. I am very consistent. You know, yesterday there was like 350 people in my live and I didn't even know it. Like, you know, now they didn't make themselves aware, but when I looked at it, when I went back to it an hour later, I was like, holy shit. I only done the live an hour and nearly 400 people watched it, and I'm gonna do my best to grow this channel the best way possible. And I had to be a bit different to everybody else. I'm getting on social media and calling out nitties, you know, like people that have never been in trouble in their life, never been to jail, never mind sectioned. You know, you just don't get it. You know how hard you have to be sectioned. You have to be really bad. You know, but like I said, you know, people are always gonna be the way they are, and you can't change that. You know, but I'm alright with that. You know, I can live with everything that I've did and allegedly did and not did. People have put a reputation on me most of my life because of me temper. You know, I was on mental health medication from a very young age, alright? And they had me on it to try block things out, but it wasn't working. So when they put me on Ritalin alright, I started sniffing gas, petrol, Tipex tinners, you name it. And to get a buzz in school, I did it. I wanted to block out all the trauma in my head, but it's very hard to block it out when people come to you dead at night and asking you, why didn't you help me? You know, you should have been there. And for 4 years, Key Collins visited me once a week, every week at least, telling me how shit of a mate I was, and that shit eats up at you, you know. And then Raymond died, and then fast forward a few years later, then Bert died. You know, like the amount of people that died up there around us, Mark Summers, Monkey. I don't know, oh fuck that, bro, Buffalo shit. I like the wings, but I'm not a big fan of the shit. But like I said, I wasted a lot of time on YouTube, and school's always been in session, but school is finished. I am no longer your teacher. I'm my own teacher. I'm on here to learn, to grow, to help my channel grow. And when I hit my target, see every one of my members, mate, I am going to make shorts for them. And I'm going to put it on my main socials, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Messenger, WhatsApp groups. You know the amount of groups I have, mate, with hundreds of people in them, man. I'm fucking sick of it. Nobody on YouTube helps their mods channels grow, and it's fucking disgusting, it is. So, if it means that I have to be the first one, fuck your loyalty badge, mate. I'll make you for 50p a week. This is how I'm going forward. I've done this for 6 years for too long. When I hit me fucking target, yeah, it's work. Do you understand? And even though I still can't access me coffee money, it's just staying there. You know, and it's like I'm about £800 away to getting like a second-hand 4K camera. Like you're looking at about 16 ton, depending if you get any extra lenses or what have you. But I know I'm very good at photography, and you know I love art, and I like a bit of culture, you know, and I like bringing communities together, you know, and I'm good at it. And like I said, Paul, it's very hard to come on here every day and tell the world, guess what? You know what I mean? But for me, it's being a martyr for mental health, bro, we'll take that all day long. You know, if we can help people fucking change their suicide ideology and think, listen, you have beautiful kids there, and you won't understand why you didn't love them enough. It's fucking, you know. Like I said, many times I've thought about just jacking it. You know what I mean? Because it was taking so much energy out of me, and even me missus noticed it. You know, she said, Bob, it's wearing you down. And like I said, for 6 fucking years, mate, I worked with 4 different people on 4 different channels. Number 1, the cesspit. And number 2, Fighting Cunt UK. Right? Yeah. I used to get on the panels, you know, and I used to enjoy it, but everybody wants to be a tough guy, you know, and I have no time for that. You know, listen, that doesn't interest me. Alright, you want to be a tough guy, tell you what, yeah? Go in and get changed, mate. You know what I mean? Get into your gear, bro. Now, what are you saying? Come on. There you go. Fuck a pair of mitts at him. You want to be disrespectful in my class, do you? Right then, you're gonna pay. I'll put your gloves on then, bad man. Let's have 3 rounds to see where you are. And I'll punch fucking the face of them. You know, it's simple to hold your high guard. Elbows tucked into your, you know, it's there. Pretend you've an apple under your chin. It's like fucking, it's just like chess. You're anticipating what Vladimir Putin's next move is, yeah? And mate, if you move back forward side, I got you. Checkmate. Bro, the decks are done. I need an amp, and they're old. You know, I don't need decks, bro. It's fucking here. Yeah, but bro, I'll be honest with you. I need 3 co-hosts, and I have them. And none of you know them. And number 1, I have a music enthusiast who has one of the greatest music minds I know. And he's one of my own from Ballyfermot called Dublin. How are you, Gavin? Gav, listen, that's what YouTube does to you, bro. And people say don't take it personal. How can you not take it personal? Like, Gavin, you know me a long time, bro. And I've never been a blackguard or a bowsy. You know, I don't glorify Dublin gangland. I try to get the youths to get the fuck out of there. Otherwise, you're gonna end up being a fucking drug dealer like your brother or your mate. You know, when you go to jail, bro, your parents go to jail. And there's loads of people's panels I could go on, but I know I could get engaged in silliness, and I can't afford to call a man out because I go back to hospital for 18 months, and I'm not willing to do that again because I did something that I didn't want to do, which was nearly take a man's life with a microwave because he hit a nurse, and I begged him. I said, please let her go, or I'm gonna hurt you. And I bet your mum's proud of you. He let her go because his mum died yesterday, if that makes sense. I didn't know he was on suicide watch, so he ran at me and I broke him up with a microwave oven. You know. Uh, but I stay out with all boys, you know. Everybody wants me to fail on here, but it ain't happening. You know why? Because I won't let it happen. You know what? I'm 130 off me target in 11 months. It took me 6 years to put Fighting Back United together. And when it was taken on me, I took it personal. I felt like my dignity, my pride, my manhood. I felt violated, not in a sexual way, but because he took my channel. You know, I fell into that trap. Bro, I'll buy you a camera, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. He had me off me nut most of the time, and I didn't see it. But like what I did see was an opportunity to jump off my own vessel into the sea and start again. So I started again, and rather than over 6 years to get over 600 subs, it took me 11 months. And guess what, Gavin? Fighting Back United, I blew it up, bro. 250 subs past it in the first 11 months, bro. And I've not even fucking started. Like, I like to talk to people about fighting and what have you and stuff like, but I am going to bring on somebody on my panel every fucking day, in the daytime and the nighttime. And it doesn't have to be loads of people. I just want to interview people who have man balls. I like family football and fighting, nothing more. But you also know how dedicated and passionate I am about mental health illness. Because it doesn't just affect us, it affects the younger generation. You know, if you look at statistics in this city and the suicide rate and the violence that these youths demonstrate towards first responders like ambulance people, police, social workers, probation officers, do you understand? And they're going against the grain because you're young and you have that mentality. You want to be one of the boys. But what happens when you become one of the boys? Then what? What's next? I'll tell you what's next. Jail, a cemetery, or you will go AWOL, mate, absent without leave. And you've probably been buried in an unsecured ground. You know, an unmarked location. Well, it's marked, but it's unmarked. You know, and a lot of my friends and family allegedly are cartel members that have been shot dead, who are terrorists who are shot dead, who are in the IRA, shot dead, friends and family. I'm a patriot. Jude MacDonald is on him dumb. Guramila Mahagud, in you come. Chucky Erla, Erin Gabra, ogling the Earl. Down your veil, Tunis, Guramila Mahagut, see shears, or Uskal Honduras, down Honduras, and Pogue Mahone, Jill McDonald's and Dum Cunnis thought too. You see, I educated myself, just like my son. I got him to the mountain and he climbed it and he come back with a degree and a master's. And he's recently, like, his mate TJ had done the masters. He still didn't do it, but he started and juggling like his full-time job. He was a head lead youth worker for over 10 years in Toxteth and Croxteth, trying to make families aware of LD's awareness, mental health awareness, mindfulness awareness, people awareness. If you hold a grudge, you may as well dig 2 graves. If you're true to yourself, your mind, your spirit, and your faith, and you have a gift in you where you can forgive a man who tried to have your life taken, I've come full circle. Me hands are sore, me knees are sore, me legs are sore, me bleeding whole body is sore from splitting things over the years. The only thing I split nowadays is that's all I split every day. Fruit.
The road to sustained happiness is through disciplining your behavior. Discipline is a foundation to life.
Don't say you can't. Don't say this is going to happen. Don't quantify it and say, well, if I show up, this better happen. Just show up
Do
and
something.
put the work in.
That's it. Get up early, do some kind of workout, eat good foods, clean your room, make a list of things that you're supposed to do in your life, and then wake up in the morning and do those things. That's what discipline is. Discipline and focus, discipline, push, and then all of a sudden, you get better and better and better.
So be careful that your routine is pointing to where you're trying to get to, and you're not wasting time. So I'm looking at Warren Buffett. He says he reads 6 hours a day.
It's not a complicated process, but it definitely requires discipline. It requires insulating yourself from popular opinion. You simply cannot, you can't pay attention. It doesn't mean anything.
And you gotta have a goal. You gotta have a dream. You gotta get hungry. And then you gotta get real disciplined. Because motivation will get you going. But speech will get you fired up. But discipline is going to give you the power to stay committed to whatever that goal is. You need to make the most out of every situation. You need to discipline your mind. Stop making excuses. Get out the way you are right now. Get up to me. I am in control of my destiny. Find that self-discipline and stop making excuses and stop depending on other people to tell you. You got more money than you, got more strength than you, got more wisdom than you. There's no time for excuses. Most people give up on themselves easily. You're not doing shit. That's not really smart. It's hard. You're doing shit. When my goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You say, this is what I do. What do you do now? Discipline, yes. Daily listening to. Now, if you're moving on, I don't care where you come from, I don't care what your story is. At the end of the day, you really
What is it? Get after it.
I'm a chew toy and I love the Roomba Combo J7 Plus, unlike my family's old robot. Luckily, I have a really good therapist.
More pet features than any other robot. Roomba Combo by iRobot.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but I was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hoop.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done. You have to keep on working hard so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what.
But like I said, I'm delighted JP come on and showed the space this morning. You know, he's a good guy. I can see it in him. You know, he uses man, and I like men. You can't be a good fighting man. You know, a humble fighting man, which I like. You know, and I made and I wasted a lot of time. And I was just waiting to get near my target. And I may as well start my StreamYards, you know, and slowly over days, someone will come on in the morning and someone will definitely come on in the evening. It's work in progress. I'd fuck up a picnic. I'm not great at StreamYard, but we're going to give it a go. And like I said 2 days ago, everything from here now has, look, school's over, mate. I'm not here to educate you. I'm here to grow a channel. And that's what I'm going to do. And every one of my members, when I hit my target, there is nobody on YouTube that helps their memberships. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to charge people 50p a fucking week, £2 a month. And whoever becomes a member of my channel, you'll get the average perks, but I will place and make shorts for your video. Just like I say, guys, I need you to do me a big favour and go give Gavin B a fucking sub. He's a good guy, good story. Go give him a sub. Then I upload it onto YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Messenger, and I've got hundreds of groups. And it's only fair. You know, people know who's on here for what reasons and what have you, but you have to understand something, guys. I've done this for 6 years without making a fucking sausage. People buy me coffee the odd time. And in the coffee link, there's over 300 and odd pound, nearly 400. And I can't access it, but it's for a camera. And anyway, I just need to, like I said, I'm using a thing called Stripe, where if someone buys you a coffee, it takes a week to get in. And my coffee link for the whole year, last year, 9 months of it was broke. The year before, like I said, I didn't come on here for click, coin or clout. But what I have recognised is there's a lot of channels out there, a lot of young mental health channels that are growing their channel. Some of them aren't even over 100 yet. And then I have people who are on 120, trying to get to 150, and then trying to get to 200. And they pay memberships to people on here, and they don't do nothing else. They get as a loyalty badge next to your name. If you are watching this tonight, tomorrow, the day after, the week after, know this, yeah? Nobody on YouTube who charges membership for their fucking mods and members, they don't make shorts. I'm gonna make shorts for every fucking one of my members, and it'll cost you 50p a week. But yeah, if I share your shit, right, 100,000 people will see that within 10 days. Do you understand? I want all these small mental health channels to grow. All the people that's ever supported me, who'll end up becoming members of my fucking channel, I am gonna help you get subs. I'm gonna make personal shorts for me members, me mods, in order to help their channel grow. And there is nobody on YouTube that helps anybody more than fucking me. You know, and I've done it for free, but I need user help too. You understand? I want to buy a camera and I haven't got the fucking money for it. So for me, I'm using me buy me a coffee link. So be fucking it. No cunt works harder than me on here. Do you understand? It's like my payment is saving people from taking their life. That's my gift. God give me a gift, and he said to me, Jude, you save as many people as you can before you die, and I will forgive you, and you will come in here. So I'm here to help and save lives. That's my job, yeah? Now, you can have both. You can have two versions of me, yeah? You can have that version, right? Or you can have the one that you're thinking of. But one thing for sure, last year I've saved 6 people. 2 females and 4 males. The year before I saved 1. So altogether I've saved 8 people on YouTube from not taking their life. How amazing is that? And everything anybody talks to me in confidence, like I said, listen, I was born to do this. You know, I was born to lead. I did that. My friends can tell you that. You know what I mean? I lead men. I used to lead men. But I grew up. But like I said, a lot of you guys are younger than me and I can help you. So I'm also going to help my members, yeah? But, okay, I've had 92 evaluations in 44 years. Everything's about presentation, and I learned a lot about my mind and why I did the things I did, why I took drugs, because I wanted to block everything out. That was the reason, but what I didn't know, there's repercussions with drugs. You don't realise you can get addicted to them, and I just wanted to block everything out in my head because I had dead friends coming to me all the fucking time. You know, and you can't get away from your dreams. You can go to Africa, you can have all the money in the fucking world, but you know, if you're not ready here and here, you're wasting your time and their time. I'm going to try grab Luke on tonight at 6 o'clock. Well, I'll open the panel and about 6:30 I'll bring someone on. Now, if it is a thing Luke doesn't make it tonight, if there's any one of my mods who I get along with wants to jump on the panel, you're more than welcome because it's going to be a regular occurrence. So, calling on all Autobots. My name is Optimistic Primalistic. Do you understand? And men like me don't miss targets. My mates called me a ghost. You know, by 10 I could shoot. Because soldiers learnt me, patriots, Republicans learnt me. you know. And the first time your uncle hands you a bolt action rifle or a fucking sniper rifle and puts pressure on you to send a shot. Conan, thanks for coming in, but brother, I'll be back at 6 o'clock. Conan, how did that go with JP? Was it okay? Like, me nerves were gone, bro. Like I said, I do YouTube every day, but StreamYard's different, you know? And I know a lot about fighting, and I like talking to men, and I enjoyed the conversation with JP. It was great, you know, and there's a few things that I need to put to bed, a few skeletons that I really need to bury. And on Thursday, one of my best friends is coming up, and God give me him back from the dead in a way, because I thought he was dead, and I'm so glad he's not dead, you know, because I missed him, and I always wanted to say, listen, bro, I know you couldn't forgive yourself for doing it, but listen to me, yeah? I'm here, and I forgive you. You know why? Because all the boys are dead, and there's not many of us left. You know, so I'm happy, you know, that I'm back in touch with him. Cause he's me G, you know what I mean? And he has a little son who's my nephew, and I can't wait to meet him. But like I said, guys, JP, I want to thank you for coming on this morning. I'm gonna go back on and open up my normal YouTube. This evening at 6 o'clock till 8 we will be on. And we might have someone coming on tonight, or we might not. We will go with the flow and we'll see what happens. Now, I need to go and open up my YouTube and close the StreamYard. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be back on. Right, guys, I'm shutting this down and I'm going on my YouTube straight out of Ballier because I want to tell you a few things. See you there in 5. I'm gone.